combo that they are so good at. And actually, just the Fatal Links into the Duality combo is already very devastating in almost any stage of the game. And for sure, we might see that in action as Execution takes on NXP for Game 2.
Yep, this Game 2 is going to be really hot, ladies and gents. Sit down and relax, and it's going to be a very bumpy early game, for sure. No big invades. Yeah, right? No big invades happening yet. This is a 2-2-1 setup here for Execration, and they're happy with it. 1-2-2 on the other hand, though. Looking good.
So they're given free EXP to the Louis, as we can see in the middle, while Hates, the jungler, or the dedicated funnel carry for Execration, started onto the top lane to get the Crammer so that gets his level 2. So what it did was to go to the EXP lane so that he will be able to get to the level 2 as quickly as possible, so that when they do try for the buffs, they already have good experience to take it on the carry. That's number one. And number two is that the timing is perfect for the first round of Turtle.
Yep, that's going to be it. Like the delayed buffs as well. Just so good for Execration, but NXP.
Very nice.
This is what I'm talking about. The early game for NXP, expect a lot of just assassinations coming in here.
That's right.
Chester and 2 assassin setup basically for NXP. Wants to go in for the early game. Hate gonna have a hard time for that. Itomax spending all of his mana just to push back the red side. And again, over and over again, this is what I'm talking about, guys.
Man,
expect this to keep happening. What's happening to Benicute today?
Well, unfortunately, he doesn't have the good matchup. It's Joe, side lane. As much as we are hyping this support duo for Execration, I would rather have Execration pick up the Alice just to stabilize that lane. Imagine if that was just flowing blood, just keep on spamming it out from long distance. He might have been dove by NXP Solid, but unfortunately it didn't happen.
Yeah, you could stay on the tower for a long time.
Yep, that's right.
Natalia won't go near you, but the problem is right now, to get those gold, you have to show yourself on the lane. And in this situation, it's just bad for business.
And Chester on the Natalia want to die for Benicute once again. They just will make it really bad for this Dragon Boy Joe to stay in lane top.
I like the emphasis on this skin. I like it. Maybe we can have those for our show.
We already have it in our heart.
And here we go. Once more, I like it. I like the NXT game plan to go just dip in whenever you can. Just go near an enemy, just threaten them. That could signal a go signal anytime. Like right now, look at that. One trap meant that 2 people from NXP could dive in on a target.
Yeah.
And that's not how you want to play if you're Exe. This is scary for them.
You know what? Most of the time it's rock, papers, and scissors, but the toss-up between pick-off team versus a team fight team is almost always about execution.
Oh,
and as good as you can say that it's easy to just say that, okay, just group up and you will not be defeated by a pick-off team. But a pick-off team is going to be happy when you're grouping up because they can split the map against you and force that rotation. That's why I feel that when it comes to debating between which is a better team composition, the pick-off type or the team fight type, I would rather say that pick-off type compositions will win the mental battle easier.
For the most part.
For the most part. But if you are rigid with your teammates, you can win as a team fight kind of. Like we're seeing for Execution.
I think that's what they tried to do there. 3 people going in hard on Renegade, but it's not going to be happening. At this point, they just had to back off. Even after Dark Knight falls, there's just no way they could take that. And speaking of taken, NXP took the tower on the top lane as well. So we were talking about the team fighting lineup and versus the pick-off lineup.
Type,
obviously, there's also a timer involved here.
That's also true. That is also true. And one thing I always say about teamfight compositions is that no matter what happens in the early game, if you just land that massive teamfight in the late game, you're going to be able to come back from whatever deficit that you have. And Execution is known to really last those victories, right? Those kind of comeback potential.
Oh, look at this, though. They're not done. Hey, he wants to go for the kill. Chester finally gets shut down there. Chester has been doing everything he wants against
Oh, no.
Ecomax. Here's the revenge play, though, from Renegade. The Poison
Or is
Stingers
it-
actually missed. Hate with the movements here. That is beautiful.
My God.
And Sagitnu takes up.
Oh!
What the heck was that? Chaknu under the tower, still fighting
No
under
way!
pressure. The team fight is real. At 5 minutes in the game, a triple for that Yuzhong.
That was such a good juggling. Coming out from Execration.
Slow
Team
it down.
fight prowess. You can see that
at
it
that.
started with hate and it ended with this wonderful
that
ultimate coming up from
guy.
Chaknu.
How does this guy know when to go in like that? That
man.
was out of nowhere, I would
Even
say.
the layering of the stuns is just way too good from Execration. Talking about team fight, and that's a team fight for you. NXP Solid, they were the ones who went in one after the other. And Execration punished them for it.
That was explosive. If we're talking
Explosive
about
indeed.
mental games, now if I was NXT Solid, I would
man.
think twice before going near this duo here, or this trio in the mid lane.
Man, you play a lot of Yuzong. How good was that? Because I felt that, for me personally, that was one of the better Yuzong
Yeah,
plays
better
that I
use
saw
on
now.
plays for sure. But yeah, right now, it's going to be Chester very low. Everyone's on the hunt here. NXP, they want to keep him alive, but Execration, they're capitalizing off of that momentum, as we said about them. Sagitnu, though, getting picked off on the bottom side. I was saying, as we were talking about there, Yu Zhong,
Yeah.
actually felt really good. The timing was just perfect, and the
Yeah, that's
distance between the towers and the
That's
skills,
really true. Like,
it was
he
calculated.
knows how to calculate his hero and probably played a lot of the hero. You can see that in full action now for Execration. They have taken over the lead, Mr. Rockhart, and I think that is off of that wonderful victory.
Yeah.
Now we can see for Atlas, can I really feel how, they say this, squishy he feels compared to the previous patch as
There you go.
Ezekiel and Natalia from Benny Kitty.
Yeah, Benny Cutie looking a lot better here on this show. In the later parts of the game, I mean, early game, he was just getting beaten senseless by NXP. But then again, that's the advantage that you get when you pick assassins. They just love that early game. They thrive on the pressure.
Yeah.
But after it eases up, man, you gotta know the team fight team is gonna get it back. They're gonna kick back hard.
As soon as the Calamity Reaper was picked up by Yaoi, Benny Kitty also picked up the Blade of Despair. This makes it so that he's always a constant threat now. Good to say that NXP Solid still has an important teamfight tool, which is the
Oh,
Dark
look
Knight
at
Falls.
That big team fight that we're talking about still going on the side of NXP here, just because of the mispositioning happening here.
Oh, what a
It's an
narrow.
audition, my friend. One by one, the Execration members fall, and all of a sudden, we're gonna have an even gold here in the team. Again, once more, Benny Cutie, he's out of place here. Too many people just looking and guarding that turtle buff there for H2O. He picks it up, and we are back on even Steven.
I want to say that NXP Solid found the better fight. As you said, it's in an audition one by one from
One by
Execration.
one. We go another one here for
No way.
that Black Dragon for Chester out of position once more. MB, where you going? Where are your teammates? They're nowhere to be found. No need for the kick. He's just going to get taken out by that low E duality all over again.
Oh, then again, that was a lot of cooldowns on the side of Execration, not their teamfight tools. And NXP Solid might feel confident in the next clash if they do want to go for the pickoff. This is also the timing where Hate is trying to go for the farm. I guess that NXP Solid can abuse this fact. Again, this game, it's all about who executes the better team fight. For the side of Execration, it's a full 5v5 that 5v5 fight they want. For NXP Solid, they want to go for those pickoffs or those
Yeah.
I guess the term is a serial type of killing for NXP Solid.
Right. There you go. You just want to slow it down a little bit and take it a chunk at a time, you know. Take that 1v4, 1v3, take that 2v3. You don't want to go 5v5 yet, right? You want to do that later on when you're already super secure about your lead. But even then, even if you're like 10,000 gold ahead.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, look at that. The teleport play on the
teleport.
back foot. Look at like this.
Oh!
Surprise!
Hello.
Coming in from Execration. The fight is here for NXP though. Tower goes down as well. The Black Dragon still going on the chase here for Renegade. Poison Stinger's not going to be mattering that much. Look at that. Doesn't scratch that Dragonid armor. Still going for the chase. And that's gonna be Hate going ham once more on the back foot. H2O still fighting off, but gets kicked up, and that's a triple
God.
for the Roger.
Man, you know what? The MVP of the fight, this is weird. I'm about to say it was Roger.
It was.
Because of the fact that he did not focus on heroes, when there was a clash happening on the turret, he took down the turret. And all of a sudden, NXP Solid tried to run away because they know that they just can't fight.
Yeah, and all of a sudden, it was just out in the open, free hitting Roger. Like, it hurts.
Man,
it really, really hurts. So
I'm sure that the execution were really good.
Or
right?
probably, yes.
It is. I mean, my guy is good player, but I think the smartest play out there, the most clutch or cold-blooded play, I'd say, from Execration was Hate taking down the turret. Why is it important?
So big, right?
Because it literally, when NXP Solid saw that their turret was down, they ran away from Execration. They were terrorized by Execration. And them running away meant that Execration felt confident into setting up for a good play. NXP Solid were just separated, and Execration took advantage of that.
Yeah.
While it's true that the Fatal Links was good, the Dragon Form was good, that cold-blooded play from Hate was just immaculate to think about. And he is really showing up. From the previous series of Execration versus NXP Solid, Hate was hated a little bit, was bashed a little bit. But he's saying, look at me now. I'm Hate.
Right. I mean, the mindset there for Execration was to dominate, and it was felt by NXP. That's why they also, when they saw that their turret was down, they were like, oh my gosh, we have to back off. We're not in a good spot anymore. And that's the time that Execration went in for the kill. And it was beautiful. I gotta say, it was beautiful to watch.
It was beautiful. I love that, though, Atlas is using the perfect match to step on traps. I mean, Minesweeper things for this Atlas, and he's not taking much damage because, again, it's a perfect match.
Yeah, even though they did give away that Selena, which I said was a very big, big
oversight,
give.
I'd say.
It did go to Yaoi, which is a bit different from the way that Chester plays it.
Whoa.
Falls, though, for 4 members. Oh my gosh! Even the Dark Knight Falls could not save Renegade from that certain 3v1.
Ito Max Louis is a sight for sore eyes, man. Chang will try to go for the steal, Chester. But Chester is not going to be able to make it. Man, Edomax, the decision making from this Louis, this is already a threat. I think the teams should be looking to target ban this specific hero for execution.
Yep. Looks like it's going to be another big Lord take here, ladies and gents. You're getting ready for that half HP mark. Everyone from NXP, they're still waiting. Ben Cutie takes a pick off. No more Natalia means that's going to be it. No big visions going to come in. But MB goes in for the hook. It's not going to be enough though. Everyone's low. And it's going to be Sagitnu with the finish off. And H2O goes down as well. 4 members down with the Lord walking on your side. That's it.
Renegade trying to run away from this, but I guess that's will
game.
be chased down by Acho. And unless he gets the ultimate up, it's not going to survive.
Not even. I don't think so. That's going to be it.
It is it.
That's the ace. That's the wipeout. And we have game free. For sure.
Classic as it sounds, we expected this to happen, and we did say that it is going to take a lot of those good diversion plays from the Louis to save this one. Chester trying to save it, but not going to be the case as Execration ties it.